All right, today we're gonna focus on dragging the ball using the sole of our foot, a little bit of our big toe as we roll that ball over, and we're gonna progress and end up with a fun competition. To start with, all we're doing is just dragging that ball across our body. So using the sole and our big toe a little bit, start slow and then quicken it up. Good job. Now let's add some combinations that will include dragging the ball and different surfaces of our feet. So let's start with our strong foot and let's just go outside drag, laces drag, inside drag. Outside, inside, and laces. So you can mix those combinations up. You can do back to back of different ones, but just get used to doing outside, laces, inside, hopping on your weak foot, using that strong foot right now. After a few minutes with your strong foot, just the same thing with your weaker foot. Again, just different combinations of dragging the ball, using your laces, using the outside, using the inside, push, and drag that ball back. Give that a try for a few minutes. We're gonna continue with some different skills, some different touches on the ball. Remember, you can challenge yourself by doing 30 seconds at a time to see how many you can get. On this one, we're just gonna roll the ball underneath our standing leg and then go get it with our other foot, okay? So we start with our strong foot, we're gonna roll underneath, push, and get. Underneath and get, okay? So we get into a rhythm underneath our standing leg, and then we reach and get that ball back. Give that a try. And remember, we have to be two-footed players. So now let's use our weak foot. Again, sole, big toe, grab it with the other foot. Sole, big toe, drag back, okay? Once you get that technique, then quicken it up. Sole underneath and drag back. Give that a try. Now we're just going to do a quick drag across our body, stop the ball with the opposite foot, and go back the other way. So let's sell the fake. We get our arm up, drag, and stop. Drag and stop. So quick drag, sell that fake, get the defender off balance when we're doing this skill. So a good drag and stop. Drag and stop. Give that a try. We're gonna add a little bit of movement now. We're gonna start with our strong foot. We're gonna drag the ball at least 3 times, about 5 yards, and then we're gonna use the outside of our foot to come back. So we go drag, 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 outside, outside, outside. Drag, 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 outside, outside, outside. So we lower our body, drag it with our strong foot, a couple of times over, a couple of times back. Give that a try for a few minutes. Now let's turn our body to get it on our weak foot. Again, same thing, drag over, a little bit of the rhythm, lower our body, outside, and then catch it again. Drag over, outside on the way back. If you can challenge yourself for 30 seconds, see how many you can get to go from one line to the next. Let's go back to the skill that we worked on a little while ago, but add some movement. So again, I've got cones that are about 5 yards apart. Now we'll try to go sole underneath, outside, 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 sole underneath, outside, outside, sole underneath. So see how many times you can go in 30 seconds from line to line, remembering that skill of sole, big toe underneath our standing leg. Now it's competition time. So with the two cones that are 5 yards apart, now I'm gonna play a game against a partner, all right? So if you don't have a partner, maybe you have a really quick dog that can play this game with you. But this is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna try to get to a cone. My partner is going to try to get to that cone first. If I beat her to the cone, I get a point. I'll be the tagger for the cones for the first 30 seconds, see how many I can get, and then we'll switch and it'll be her turn. Let's give it a go. Now let's add the soccer balls. If I can get my soccer ball to that cone before she gets hers there, or the other cone, I get a point. See how many I can get in 30 seconds. While at home during this time, there's no better time to fall in love with a soccer ball, get a comfort level on the ball. These are just a few other activities that you can do on your own, but you be a creative leader at home. Figure out some ways to do some different moves at home, add some different games to it. Again, you can play 30 seconds, you can play for a minute. Just keep being creative, keep trying different surfaces of your feet, both feet, and we'll see you next time.